don't think I can give the seminar with those shoes. So I'm going to go back to what I'm used to. How are you? I'm good, I'm really good. Really good. Very excited to be here. So for those who don't know what breed am I, I'm Mexican. That's exactly there where I learned what you get to see on TV. To me, it's common sense. But one day I decided to go to America, and I did it in a very normal way for a lot of Mexicans, which we jump the border, we run, we hike, and that's how agility course is invented. We invented it. We jump, we go through tunnels, we stop, they whistle, we go. And then I got a job as a dog walker. Just, to me, it was normal to walk 30, 40 dogs off leash. Just another day in Mexico, but it was in America, right? So just walking. Apparently, that's illegal in America to walk dogs off leash. It's also uncommon. I was very aware that I was illegal. I have no idea that walking dogs off leash was illegal. So, but I said, well, what is wrong with this picture? This is what we do. This is how I've seen people walking dogs my whole entire life. Then I saw how Americans walk dogs. And I was walking my pack, and everybody was walking this way. And you ask them, what are you doing? I'm walking my dog. And I said, is that legal? Then I started observing how they hold the leash. So they do this thing, but they're gonna, almost like they're gonna choke somebody, right? And then they grab the leash like this, their hands are red, and then they wrap it around in the other hand, and they walk. And you ask them, what are you doing? I'm walking the dog. Okay. Right? Then I observe people with the leash in their waist, walking the dog. And you ask them, what are you doing? I'm walking the dog. Wow, that's pretty common over here, right? Then, what really blew my mind, that's when I saw a human holding onto a tree. And wrapping that leash so tight, and preparing themselves to say, you can pass now! And that was common, and that was actually legal. At the end of the leash was a Pomeranian. But me walking a pack of dogs, you shouldn't be doing that. That's illegal. So I said, well, why this society that I'm so mesmerized, and I wanted to learn from them, because I came to America to learn from Americans how to train dogs. That was the whole point of jumping the border, right? So I said, well, I got to go out to people's homes so I know how they relate. What's the conversation? What's the communication? What's the energy? How do they put the furniture? Feng shui, right? How do they do that? How do they do that, right? So I go, and I do what everybody does. You knock on people's door. So silence became chaos. I was like, what the hell is going on in there? So I peeked through the window, because it was quiet, and then it became chaos. And I saw 3 people trying to get a hold of the dog. One in front of the dog, the other one pulling the leg of the dog, the other one trying to convince the dog with a toy. And the person in charge of the door goes, get the dog! Put him in the bathroom! But stay calm! Kind of, okay. What a way of having a conversation with a dog, right? And then, you got it. They went and opened the door in a very unusual way, to the point that I took it a little personal, because I thought they didn't trust me because I was Mexican. hold on to the door. Don't say walk. Spell it. Which, learning English, it was absolutely difficult for me to spell something that I didn't know how to write it. But that was the instructions. Right? And of course, don't go near the toys. So those were the instructions. 20 minutes later, I squeezed through the door. I thought jumping the border was done, but no. I have to squeeze through the door because that's the only way they will open that door. So I squeezed through the door, get in people's home, then they said, "Let the dog go!" And the dog comes to me flying. I never saw a dog flying. So he flew from there, and then he started bouncing. Right in front of me. I do my normal thing, no touch, no talk, no eye contact. And the dog, after he got tired, he made the decision, right? He done. And then I asked, "So where should we go so we can have a conversation? I just want to ask you a few questions." And the humans, somebody's getting fired. They forgot to put the bed on the place. The humans went around the table and sit down and face the couch. So where was the dog? Right on the couch. And there was 2 beds for him with his name on. And one human was allowed to be on the couch tilted to the side. And that's when I say, well, what I need to do is I need to train people so I can rehabilitate dogs. And that's how the whole stuff, or the whole thing started it. By me going to the American people's home and realize they were disconnected to Mother Nature. And that's when the whole thing about I train people and I rehabilitate dogs.